Hello, Morning Rush regulars. Welcome to Tuesday. This is Jonathon. You know Kelly Nash.
Hi there.
So we do tomorrow's show today. Now, this is where we're going to talk about some of the stuff we're going to talk about Wednesday morning. And if you got something you see in your neighborhood or something that we talk about today that you want to chime in on, or you got a suggestion for another topic, you can always reach out to us, obviously, on Facebook, Twitter. Remember, our phone number is 978-WCOS. That's easy enough to remember. And so tomorrow, and by the way, I just got a question. We got a problem in Lexington in particular with the water.
Okay.
Now, supposedly it's because of global warming.
Oh, we were talking about that yesterday. Yeah, Lake Murray is apparently so hot, never been this hot. And then what happens is the algae grows, and then we've never had it rain as hard as it rains. And then that breaks up all the algae, and so that gets out into all your water systems.
Okay. So we have algae in Lake Murray, and somehow that's making it directly to your spigot. You know, in Columbia, don't we pump water out of the Congaree?
I don't know exactly how we get all the water.
Yes, we do. And don't we pump raw sewage directly into the Congaree?
Do we pump it directly? I mean, I don't know if we go out of our way to get it in there, but it seems like I know that there have been some raw sewage spills in the past.
Yes, more than a couple. So I'm thinking that the water treatment plant is what hopefully takes the crap out of the water. Otherwise, we're drinking crap in Columbia. So I guess in Lexington, if you're drinking algae, I'd rather drink algae than crap. What are you thinking?
Well, they said, that in the paper at least, that you can't get rid of the taste. And so that's the problem in Lexington. So what's happening is, even though it's being run through a water processing plant,
right,
then it goes through a water filtration system, usually at your house or at your restaurant. And that's why even the restaurants can't get rid of the taste in their iced tea.
Gotcha.
And they were pointing out that the people are switching now in record droves to soda over iced tea. Tumbleweed is shocked by this, that people would drink soda instead of iced tea now, because the taste of algae is in the iced tea.
And everybody's switching over to bottled water. And we just found out the bottled water, which companies admitted it was tap water?
I thought they all did that.
No, one of them.
I know Dasani and all.
Dasani comes out of the Broad River.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I just read that article again, and I'm like, I don't understand. I don't know enough about water filtration. So I'll see if I can find a class at Midlands Tech, and I'll sign up and learn. Hey, tomorrow we got more rodeo tickets to give away for the Outlaws Rodeo coming to Camden at the Antioch Community Center. If you want to win that, we're going to do that early, 6:30.
Well, not only that, but the answer is already on the Morning Rush blog. Like I don't know how many. Well, it's not. You can't see it right there.
Don't zoom in on that. Those are pictures of Lizzo posing naked.
Who?
Who's the pop artist I was reading about on YouTube this morning?
I knew who. What in the world are you doing? He's over there with the Yoo-Hoos and the Lizzos and the, what are you talking about?
There's some pop artist, and she's a big girl. She's proud, and she's a rap artist. And I read on social media where she wants people to stop telling her how brave she is for posing nude. And I'm like, wow. There's something that I guess I can anticipate seeing soon on social media.
Is that the girl who Jonathon Reed had his photo with over the weekend? I saw him on Instagram. It was a very large woman.
Yes.
And
that's her.
And he says she's very popular.
She is.
In Charlotte.
She's got a great voice. I've heard her sing. She's incredible. Now, the nude pictures. I hope I don't bump into that. Just saying. Maybe that's mean of me. Maybe I should applaud her for being so brave. But she doesn't want me to applaud her. Okay, Izzo, put your clothes back on so we stop saluting you. We're not talking about her tomorrow. Sorry.
Okay. How about tumbleweed? We're going to talk about tumbleweed. Because 1 in 3, and we've already discovered it wasn't me.
It ain't me.
And it's not him. It is tumbleweed, who admits... You admit this, tumbleweed, that you don't wash your gym clothes after every workout.
Right.
And that.
Right.
Right, yeah, of course.
He says here in the trunk of his car right now.
Yeah. I sweat in them, and then I throw them in the trunk of the car, and we're good to go.
Now, coincidentally, we also found out, Weed says, when he goes to the gym to work out, nobody talks to him.
Yeah, he's like, why should I wash my clothes? Nobody wants to talk to me. I'm like, the reason they're not talking to you is you stink. You're like Pigpen. You're walking around with all the dirt and whatnot hanging off you.
That is so nasty. I can't imagine. Tumbleweed's such a button-down guy, too. You wouldn't think that would be the case.
Is he? I hadn't noticed. You're a button-down guy,
He's organized and always, kind of buttoned down. Sure.
So what is the reason that you don't wash the clothes after you've sweated in them?
Well, they dry out in my trunk.
They do.
I have a little thing I hang them on.
Okay, that reminds me of one of the guys who used to run our football team. He refused to take his clothes home to wash them, and he would just hang them up right there in his locker. So one day, we borrowed some rubber gloves from the maintenance closet, and we went in and got his jock strap and took some heat treat and put it on. We did this in first period. We planned this out. Put some heat treat in there. Not a whole lot, just enough. And then we hung them back up, knowing it would dry before school ended, and we went out for football practice. So here he comes, putting his nasty clothes back on, puts his jock strap on. We get out there on the field about within the first 2 or 3 minutes. We see him starting to scratch. And then it was doing... Then he had to ask the coach to go. It's great. You should have been there. It's great.
All these years later, it still brings him joy.
Yeah, and Sandy, if you're watching, I was one of 2 people. Freddie was the other one, and Barron was the other one. 3 of us did that. So just know that brought great comedy to our day. And thank you.
So, the least fun city in America is Oxnard, California, and then
Really?
the Yonkers follows that up. The most fun city is Las Vegas, and then Orlando. Now, looking locally, according to this new survey, Columbia is the 57th funnest city in America. I'm actually kind of surprised that we're that high. Because now if you look around, Charlotte was 49th.
I see the billboards about Charlotte all over town. I mean, they got whitewater rafting. There's all kind of stuff you can do in Charlotte.
So they're 8 places above us, and then Charleston comes in at 37.
Yeah, I mean, everything you can do that's listed on the back of a tampon box, you can do in Charlotte.
I've never read the back of it.
It's been a while. I don't know if they still print it or not, but on the back it used to say you can use it for horseback riding, swimming. It's all this stuff you can do.
I remember
thought,
those
wow,
TV ads.
I wanted to buy a box because I wanted to do all those things.
It's on
I have a related. By the way, now that we're just kind of off in the ditch, when I see these drug commercials, it doesn't matter what it's for. It could be it could be your depression, it could be erectile dysfunction. It doesn't matter what the drug is. Those people seem to be living awesome lives.
They are, and
everybody's got a great life in a drug commercial.
And they're so brave because every one of those things can kill you because you got to go through the complete list of all the problems.
Stools.
Yeah, these people are just living it up. It's like their last day on earth. Whoops, could be. Live it up because tomorrow we're going to die.
When I was younger and more wild, I wanted to be in a BET rap video. Okay. So like in the 90s, I wanted to roll with like Puffy and Biggie. I thought that would, because every video they're like on jet skis in a swimming pool with half-naked women, and that's just the way they live their lives.
Right.
But now that I'm older, I just want to be in like a drug commercial. Like they just riding bicycles, eating noodle salad, out on sailboats. They all live the perfect life. They never go to work.
No, none of these people work. I love it. You're right. That's a great example of this is what people in other countries think Americans do. We just walk around and have a picnic right there in the middle of the meadow, and a horse comes up and just snacks right on our shoulder.
Just snacks on our shoulders.
It's like a damn postcard. It's like a heaven postcard is what that is.
By the way, Augusta, not doing well in the funnest cities, comes in at 142nd.
Oh, you just don't know where to go. You ain't been
really?
to Broad Street between Lucifer's Follies and the Whipping Post.
That's
fun.
My wife is from Augusta, and she tells me it's really on the come up. It's got a lot of fun stuff there. She says now.
They got the river wall. They got a lot of fun stuff in Augusta. The downwater Savannah River plant. Don't tell them what you're going to bump into. There's all kind of mutations in the street. I've seen them.
All right. Well, so I know we're doing our contest at 6:30.
Yep.
What did we say we were going to do at 7:15? Oh, why does a tumbleweeder a third of Americans wash their clothes. You say it's because you can air dry it and it's just as good. So do you wash your other clothes? I mean, those are the ones you sweated in. The ones that you don't sweat in, have those ever been washed?
And if you're wondering, you can always spot Tumbleweed in traffic. He's the one with the underwear hanging off of the antenna. He's air drying it on the way home. It's got a Gamecocks logo on there. You think it's a flag at first, but then you see the stains and you go, nah, that's not a flag.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
We'll talk about all that and whatever you want to talk about. Let us know. And be sure and chime in tomorrow morning at 978 WCOS, 978-9267. See you.